नमस्कार. Hi everyone. कैसे हैं आप लोग सब? Today I'd like to talk about verbal prompting for our special children. Verbal prompting का मतलब हुआ जब आप अपने बच्चे को कुछ कह रहे हैं या आप उसको कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आपका बच्चा टेबल पर आकर खाना खाए और इट्स टाइम टू ईट हिज डिनर, तो आप बच्चे से किस तरह से इंस्ट्रक्शन देंगे और किस तरह से बात करेंगे. एडल्ट्स की आदत क्या होती है दैट दे हैव अ हैबिट ऑफ टॉकिंग. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई वॉज टू गिव एन इंस्ट्रक्शन टू श्रेया and she's playing and I need to ask her to come to the table to eat food, I will not talk to her from across the room. First of all, I will go close to her, come down to her face level, look her in the eye, and not give her a big long sentence that Shreya, it's time to go and eat our dinner, let's go, we are getting late. No, I'll say, let's go and eat food. And I will stop there. I will wait for 15 to 30 seconds for her brain to process that information which I have given to her. Now, we all have to remember that some of our children will have auditory processing issues. They will also have issues with processing information that they are going to hear. So what you can do is that you can either give them some time to process what they have heard, what the brain has heard. Secondly, you can give them some kind of a physical cue. Now, when I say physical cue, it could be, I have already said once to her, Shreya, let's go and eat food. She has not responded to me. I will wait for 30 seconds and I will say the same few words again, let's go and eat dinner. But I will maybe lightly nudge her shoulder or give her a little push on her back, very lightly, which is like an assistance for her brain. I'm giving two ways. I'm saying the same thing, but I'm also giving her a physical nudge. The other thing which we can do is back up the command, the verbal command, with something that is visual. For example, you could use a drawing or a social story, or if you want to eat food, maybe you can show a spoon, or maybe you can bring the food to the child and say, this is what let's eat food, and then nudge the child, take the child and his food to the table. Now, what happens is the number of times that we are going to repeat our command, which trust me, we all do, क्योंकि हमारे पास वक्त कम है, हमें देर हो रही है, हमें बच्चों को जल्दी सुनाना है, हमें और भी बहुत काम करने हैं, तो invariably क्या होता है, we tend to repeat our commands. Now, every time you are repeating your command, the effectiveness of the command is reducing. Also, you've given a command. The child is processing that information. And in the middle of that processing that information, you are repeating the command again. You're breaking the chain of thought for that child. And what is that leading to? Frustration, irritation, and confusion for the child. And what happens to you? You get angrier. You start yelling, you raise your voice, and in the end what happens? The child completely closes down and does not listen, is unable to listen. It's not his problem. It's not like he's doing it on purpose. His brain shuts down because there's a command being told multiple times. So please remember, whenever you're giving a verbal command or a verbal prompt, you have to give the child some time to respond, give some kind of a physical assistance, back up your verbal command with something visual, and also keep a control on your emotions. So these are some of the things that you can try. I try this with Shreya. Sometimes it helps, sometimes I have to use another strategy. You know how it is with our children. One strategy may work one time, whereas it may not work the other time. So if you have any comments, you want to share your experience with this, please come forward and comment and share the video also with your friends and with other parents who can benefit. So I will see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching.